Hello everyone and welcome back to Pretties for the August challenge, which is hashtag make it with me. We are up to day 10, which is scrapbook embellishments. Now, some people make really big, chunky embellishments, some people make flat ones, some people make a mix. I tend to go with whatever I feel works. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull you down to the desk. I've got some things laid out, thinking this is how I want to do it. Got my glue gun heating up, got some double-sided tape, some foam tape, gems, all kinds of stuff. So we're just going to have us a good play. This is all going to be Halloween. So let me get my cord out of there. Sorry, I was using my bead spinner last night. Trying to work with it a little bit and get better at it. Okay, so as you can see, I've got an array of things I want to do here. Some things I want to keep flat, some things I might pop up. So we're just going to get started. I think I'm going to start with this one here, which is a wolf one that I want to do. And I just kind of like how it plays together. So I am going to see, whoop, not if I do that, I'm not. I'm going to see how it goes using some double-sided sticky tape for the wolf part anyway. If I can get it to lay in here just the way I'm thinking. There we go. So all I did was add the wolf, and I'm going to leave it flat. Okay, now I want to put this kind of... Okay, where's my scissors? Let's get my small ones out tonight. I don't think we need the great big ones. I'm going to cut some of these down because they're a little longer than I want for my pieces. So all I do is cut a little bit off this one, and then we're going to take it, and I'm going to see how I want to do it here. Okay, because this is supposed to be like that. So, all right, I think I want to foam tape this one. So I'm just going to grab my foam tape, so it'll give it a little bit of dimension. Probably should have grabbed my old scissors for this, because I don't like getting gunk on my scissors. I'm going to do that. If I get gunk on the old ones, I don't care, but I don't want gunk on them little new ones. I know that sounds weird, but that's me. I guess a nutshell. Okay. We're gonna pull the backing off that piece. Make sure I line this guy up pretty good. And I like to press down good just to make sure that it adheres to the piece I'm working on. So here's what we have thus far. I think that's cute. I'll be adding more to that in a minute, but I'm waiting on Mr. Hot Glue to get hot. Alright, let's go ahead and start with this one. Lots of little pieces there to work with. So that should hold that roughly. Ooh, wait a minute, I see that. Okay, I see you. Alright. Get that on there. Then I think I want this one. I think I'll go ahead and leave this one flat. Just this time, maybe. I was debating there for a minute whether I really wanted it flat or if I wanted to pop it up. But we'll leave this guy flat this time. So I'm going to put him right there. Alright, now this guy, I already know he's got to be up a little bit. So... Whoa, hello. Get back over there. Okay. Now, let's get you just so. Alrighty. So here's how that one turned out so far. Now these are not done. These are just to that stage of done. Alright, I think I want to go with this guy next. Some of these pieces I've had sitting around for a while, and some of these pieces I just literally got not long ago. Some of these are from cards, some of these are from little printouts I did, and then some of the sewn pieces, these bigger like sewn pieces, I've had for a good while because I did them back before I broke the needle from my sewing machine. Yeah, you heard me right, I broke it. I decided to try to sew through something a little too thick. And my sewing machine told me what I had to say. So, alright, here's this one so far. I think we'll go with this one next, because I'm probably going to cut this down, more than likely. And there's another one of the sewn pieces. There you go, now you can see it's sewn. It's a little hard sometimes with those. I think I want, gee, this guy first. That's what I was trying to say. Couldn't get a hold of him. That's what I was afraid of. Oh. Okay, give me my finger. Alright, then this guy. I'm going to go ahead and give him phone. May not if it sticks to me and not him, huh? Okay. I think I want that guy a little like that. Yeah. Okay. Then we're going to trim this one down. And, okay. Oop, got that one a little long. Oh well, I can fix that. Oh. Okay, let's see. I think I want to go like that with that. Okay. So here's this one so far. And see, these are just going together pretty quickly, actually. Considering... Okay, I don't like how much of that is showing, so... That was better. Okay. Now, eeny, meeny, I think this one needs to stay flat. So... Now let's... Okay. Because this one we're going to make a little odd shaped, and that's quite alright. We're going to turn it a bit here. And then, if I can get a hold of my little paper here. My goodness. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to pop this right there. So there's how that one's going to look. It's not done. We're getting them to a point where we can work on it with a glue gun. So, yeah, if this guy works with me, that'd be great. Alrighty. Alrighty. There we have him. We're going to also cut down the length of this one. And as you can see, this hasn't taken too much time or too many supplies, really. I mean, you could do all of it with glue, truly, except for the, giving it a layer up. I mean, that I wouldn't suggest doing with glue because it may not stay and it wouldn't be puffed up. But there you go. That's how that one will look. Now comes the other part. Okay, so I can get my good scissors out of here. We'll keep these ones. And this stuff can move over to here for now. Now I want to lay these out this way again because now we're going to get to the next stage that I'm going to do with them, which is going into my gems. I know I don't want purple on purple, that's for sure. What about a little there, maybe? If I can find another one that's maybe? Aha, maybe. All right, let's move you up. Let's put this one down here. Okay, there we are. That one's cute, I think. Great for Halloween. All right, let's see here. I think we need to Halloween that cat a little bit if I can. I know what color I was thinking of, I just don't know if I have too many of it in here. Maybe not. Okay, come on. And I can't get to it. There we go. Maybe. Ah! Don't want you right now. Get back in there. Thinking. This little orange one in there. I thought I saw, yes I did. Another little orange one that maybe we could put up that way. Yeah, I kind of like that guy. Okay. Oh, that hat needs some color somehow. Yeah, jeez. I don't know if I have another one like that. What's that color? Oh no, not on there. No. Okay. Where's that one? Aha, there we go. Good. Alright. Or maybe that would be cuter over here. Let's see. Nope. And my nails still aren't very long, so they're still giving me a fit. Okay, I think I'm going to put that on there, actually. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting our gems sorted here for what we want. I don't think... Come here, you. Ah! Jeez. Fly away on me. Now, if I could find a smaller one that... Aha, maybe. Maybe, right there. Come here. And then put it down this way. Yes, I like that. Okay. So cool. We've got 2 more to do, and we are really getting there with this. But I think I've used enough pearl-type beads. So... let's see. Purple. If I can get a hold of it. My goodness. Ugh. Okay. Maybe. What other color do I have? Yes. That's exactly how I think that one's going. And then. No, I don't like that. It looks good with the wolf, but not with the theme that's going there. Come on now. Seriously. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, and that's what I was usually looking for the glue gun for. Okay. So I think we're just going to start over here and try very hard tonight not to burn myself. All right, there's our first one. Finished, ready to go. Here's number 2 ready to go. There's the third one ready. And like I said, with just little bits and bobs, you can sit here and make these embellishments just easy as you please. They don't have to be super, super fancy. They don't have to be super layered. You know, it's whatever you're comfortable with. Alrighty, and there's that one. There's that one. I'm gonna get that string because I see it right now. And if I don't get it when I see it, I won't get it. Alrighty, there we go. And then we have one more to put little teeny tiny gems on. This is probably where I'll burn myself. Because these little tiny gems are a little different to get the glue on. Change placement there. Alrighty, and then there is the last one. Like I said, it didn't take a whole lot to make them. I mean, bits and bobs of paper from different collections that I've had, and some ones that I've cut out of books or magazines, some ones that I just cut paper out and sewed around. But here is what we have. out of our little makes tonight. And like I said, you don't need a ton. You don't. This little guy here is a stamped image I colored in that I stamped out and did. So here's our embellishments. I mean, I think they're cute as a button. I like them and I'll use them. So there you have it. There's our embellishments for the night. Just a little bit of paper. So you could probably use glue for this part, and then foam tape for the puffed up part, and then some gems. And you don't even have to do all that if you don't want to. There's lots of options. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up on the video. I do hope you'll subscribe to the channel if you like what you're seeing. I do try to host a challenge of some sort every month. And I am looking to do hopefully an October collab with a lovely lady that I know, and see if she's interested, where we do some different crafting. And until next time, please remember, smile. It makes people wonder what you're up to. Hug someone, anyone, everyone. It's good for you. It's good for them. It's medically proven. And please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. And if you can't fake it till you make it, because the world's negative enough, let's not help it along on that situation. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to talk soon. Bye-bye.